There are three laws that govern the motion of everything in the universe. The first law states that a body at rest will stay at rest, and that a body in motion will stay in motion. Without a force, all objects will continue moving in the same direction with the same speed forever. Objects here on Earth slow down only because of the force from friction and air resistance. The second law states that objects change their motion when a force is applied. An object's change in motion is the strength of the force divided by the mass of the object. This means that it is harder to change the motion of objects with more mass. When all forces are removed, the object's speed will stay constant. If we watch the previous scene again, we will see that the moment Victoria exerts a force against the train instantly also exerts a force on her. This is what causes Victoria to move backwards. The two forces are exactly equal in strength, and they are in exactly opposite directions. The third law states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. When Victoria's feet move against the earth, she is creating the force pushing her forward. Victoria's feet moving against the earth also creates an equal and opposite force pushing the entire earth in the opposite direction. But because the mass of the earth is so large, the impact of this force on the earth's motion is extremely small. For larger forces, the impact on the Earth's motion is no longer negligible. According to the first law of motion, the Earth will want to continue moving in a straight line. According to the second law of motion, the gravitational force from the Sun will want to cause the Earth to fall directly into the center of the Sun. Note, in Einstein's theory of relativity, gravity is not a force but a curvature in space-time. This will be discussed later in this video. According to the third law of motion, the Earth will exert an equal and opposite gravitational force on the Sun. Since the Sun's mass is much bigger than the Earth's mass, the impact on the Sun's motion will be negligible, but the impact on the Earth's motion will be significant. The first law of motion wants the Earth to continue moving in a straight line. The second law of motion wants the Earth to fall directly into the Sun. The result is that the Earth follows a path in between these two options. This is what causes the Earth to orbit the Sun. Just as the Earth's forward motion prevents it from falling directly into the Sun, this is also what allows a roller coaster to travel upside down. The ball's forward motion allows it to continue traveling upward against the force of gravity. If the ball's forward motion is fast enough, the ball will continue moving along the track, and gravity will not have enough time to cause the ball to fall off. Suppose we apply a force to a rotating object. Each point on the object will want to continue moving in the same direction as before. These 2 points will cause the object to move like this. And these 2 other points will cause the object to move like this. The events shown here all happen at the same time, and this is the result. This means that when we apply a force to a rotating object, its rotation is changed to look like this. This creates the illusion that the force was really applied 90 degrees ahead in the rotation. This has profound implications for our everyday lives. Let us consider the rotating wheel of a bicycle. When Victoria leans in one direction, this creates a force on the wheel,